Module 2, Developing the Skills Required. Lesson 7, The 7 Habits of Highly Competent Copywriters. We're on habit number 7. Habit number 7 is continue to invest in your career. Now, let's handle something that's going to come up in your mind. Let's handle it right up front. You might think, Ray, this is very self-serving of you because you've got other products and services you want me to invest in. Well, that's true. I do. But I recognize you're going to invest in other people's products and services as well. And frankly, I want you to. I want you to have a breadth and depth of knowledge. In fact, if you want to ask my advice on which products and services you should invest in with other people, let me know what you're considering and I'll give you my thoughts. Often I'll say yes. Sometimes I'll say not at this time. And sometimes I'll say no, never. But regardless of whose material you invest in, you need to continue to invest in your career. You're really investing in yourself. When I was in the radio business in the early years, I wanted to go to a seminar that would help me develop as a better DJ, to be better on the air, to be more entertaining, get bigger ratings so I could get a bigger paycheck. And I was so excited about going to this seminar, which was in Atlanta, Georgia. I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee at the time. And I went to my boss and said, I want to go to this seminar. And he said, well, go right ahead. We ain't going to pay for it. They wouldn't pay for it. I was really angry. And I called the guy who's putting on the seminar. Man's name was Dan O'Day. His name still is Dan O'Day. Howdy, Dan, if you're listening. I told Dan my sad story, and he said, well, Ray, ask yourself this question. Whose career is it? Is it the radio station's career, or is it yours? Who should be more interested in investing in you? So I pulled out a credit card and bought my ticket and went to that seminar. And it changed everything from that day forward. Investing in myself is something I've done from the beginning. In fact, I've invested an estimated $375,000 in training and learning since I started this business. And the good news is I can save you money and steps so you don't have to invest 10 years and $375,000. I can help you. One way is through the Copywriting Academy, my full-fledged copywriting course. Another way is my certified copywriter program. You may not be ready for this now, but at some point you might want to be certified by me and get leads from my company, maybe get hired by my company, get connected with clients and colleagues who want copywriters, be able to use the seal with my name on it on your website, which gives you credibility. There may come a point when you're ready for that. And when there is, let me know. It's not an insignificant investment. So it's not something to inquire about if you don't have any money or can't get access to money to invest in it. I'm just being honest with you. And there's the Empire Builders Mastermind, which is a bigger investment, but it's a higher level group. We're focusing on bigger numbers, bigger impact. There are other masterminds out there. There are other memberships. There are other courses. You don't invest one time and you're done. You keep investing with the attitude that it's going to pay off. I remember when I bought my first $1,000 course. It was by John Reese. It was called Traffic Secrets. And I told my wife, I want to order this course. And she said, okay, you go ahead, but I better see that $1,000 come back. I better see that $1,000 come back right away. I made a vow at that point, anytime I bought a new training, I was going to work on it until I made the money back that I invested in it. And I just have stuck to that ever since then. It works well. So if you have a spouse who's similarly skeptical, and probably rightfully so, this is one way to make them happy. To be successful business people, entrepreneurs, copywriters who work for themselves, we must be lifetime learners. So continue to invest in your career. Bill Johnson said, when you decide you know everything, in other words, when you decide you've learned enough, you don't need to take another course, go through another training program, then you've chosen where to level off. I don't want to level off. I want to keep going up and to the right. Your action step, decide on your next investment. It might be something with me. It might be the Copywriting Academy live program. Maybe it's some other program or seminar or workshop. Whatever it is, purchase it, make a commitment, and then put it on your calendar so it happens. And then just do it. Go. Plan out your next investment in learning and move forward. That's it for this module. In our next module, we'll get into the details of setting up your business. This is one that many people are waiting for. The nuts and bolts, the forms, the contracts, the details of what kind of entity should I structure? What kind of legal protection do I need? Do I need a checking account? All those questions will be answered in our next module. Till then, make sure you get all the work done from this module. Okay? Great. See you soon.